Thank you for joining us on a tour of Orion's CyberCook system. We will be reviewing the hardware and software architecture that uses today's modern technology to control, automate, and optimize digester house operations in your mill. Now let's look at some of the specific features.
All of the systems available from Orion use our graphical user interface for navigation, information, and control, the CyberBar, which speeds access to complex data and control sets for operators and managers. The CyberBar is icon-based, making it very simple to use. It's difficult to miss the blue bar on every screen. The blue CyberBar has three functions. It serves as a navigation, information, and separation tool for the operator. We're now looking at an overview screen. The operator has responsibility for all the items on this bar. This is also an overview of the process equipment. To navigate to a particular area, simply select an icon on the bar and navigate to it. Another feature of the CyberBar is information. By clicking on the toggle located on the bar, icons are changed. In this mode, for example, the icons become information icons that are contact sensitive to the area to which the operator has navigated. We have seen how the bar is used for navigation and information that is contact sensitive to the area navigated to. The third important function of the bar is data separation. Notice that the bar moves around the screen depending on which screen has been called up. The separation occurs here. Anything above the bar is read-only information, and below the bar, we find items that the operator can manipulate. For example, here above the bar, the operator can't manipulate the information. Here below the bar, he or she can select devices and also start and stop them. Not only does the CyberBar come with all necessary software packages to support it, but Orion Cyber Help provides online diagnostics and support services. It's important to keep in mind that each of our systems comes with a unique CyberBar. Orion's team of E&I process control veterans have over 100 years of combined experience. The CyberBar is one result of Orion's commitment to the paper industry. Now that we've described the CyberBar in detail, let's take a look at our CyberCook system. The version here is CyberCook-S for Sulfite. We also have CyberCook-K for craft digesters and CyberCook-C for continuous digesters. Here we have a system architecture diagram for CyberCook. We have used a combination of commercially available programmable logic controllers and Intel workstation technology. It's important to realize that this is a fully redundant system. We have two Allen Bradley 580E PLCs in a redundant configuration, redundant highway connections, one Ethernet connection, a data highway plus connection going throughout the system. And at the operator interface level, we have redundant Pentium 100 servers. Each of the servers has dual 20-inch CRTs which can function redundantly. As a result of this configuration, we can actually have multiple component failures without jeopardizing the operation of the system. The redundant screens feature is unique to the hardware architecture of CyberCook. We're using the multiple display device driver so that we have two or more screens available to the operator on a single CPU. CyberCook has been designed so that a keyboard is unnecessary. A pointing device allows for simplified operation. The system we're demonstrating is a training system. The outputs in the program have been looped back to the inputs in a simulation so that the operator can actually cook digesters in the offline mode. An added benefit of this architecture is the ease and cost effectiveness of taking this system and generating a training system for operator certification. Audio feedback is another unique feature incorporated into this technology. When the operator stops or starts a pump or high-level alarms are reached, the traditional flashing lights and alarm logs are supplemented by audio feedback. Now that we have provided an overview of CyberCook and discussed some of its benefits, let's take a look at exactly what this system does. This is a CyberCook system for sulfite digesters. It performs automation and optimization for the digester process. CyberCook also has parameter pages. This is the set of parameters for that particular digester number 1. We also have digester grade parameters. This particular system has 10 grades, and by selecting a grade, we can come up with and view the various grade parameters. These parameters might be downloaded from a supervisory system or from a technical department at the mill. Now, let's look at the interlock display. It's important to point out that not only does it provide a tabular type of interlock depiction where we can see what is being held out of sequence, but also with password protection, we can select a particular element and put a bypass around it. By setting a bypass around it, we can then see an indication on the valve. Here we see a steam valve. There is an I indicating an interlock and a B indicating it is the bypass position. On the graphics, we can easily see these I's indicating an interlock device. The system also has a trends page for digester number 1. Again, these are all contact sensitive to where the operator navigates. CyberCook has a link to the optimization systems. We have links to safety access systems, which might be a MSDS server somewhere on the network. We have our help display. We have a tree display that allows the operator to rapidly go to any display in the system for quick access. In the CyberCook system, there are a number of modes. It's important to realize that this is a full automation system. The digester house can be operated manually, as has been traditionally done, or it can be fully automated at the chip filling phase, the acid filling phase, the first ramp-up phase, the second ramp-up phase, the cook phase, the blowdown phase, the dump phase, or the operator can put it out of service. And simply by putting it in automatic mode, it will then work automatically. CyberCook has alarm displays which are fairly extensive. Alarm histories that show all the logged events, and of course, reports are generated. Another feature of the Cyber user interface and design is that when the operator selects a control device, the control area pop-up always occurs in a reserved area of the screen, which we call the change zone. We've all seen cases where a control pop-up will cover graphics. We don't think that's a good graphic design, so all of CyberCook's control pop-ups occur down in the reserved change zone area of the screen. When using PLCs, some customers may wonder about the loop tuning displays. Here, loop tuning has been incorporated. By selecting the valve, we call it the loop tuning display here, and then can change the gain, reset rate and alarm limits, modes, and so forth, and have a fast trend for loop tuning, so that the operator never has to go to the PLC program to access these variables. Finally, let's take a look at the diagnostic features of CyberCook. The diagnostic display provides a view of the operator interface, the various I/O racks, and the various levels of the building, as well as the status of the communication channels. In the event that any rack or card has a fault, an indication will be given of where the fault is, allowing for immediate action to be taken to correct it.
Thank you for spending a few minutes with us reviewing the CyberCook features and benefits. Orion also has additional Cyber Series products for other control needs and aspects of your mill. We look forward to hearing from you.